Okay. Alright, here we go. Hey.
Hi.
Are you Kendra?
Yes.
I am Angie. I'm your social worker. Nice to see you today.
Nice to meet you.
Is that what you like to be called, Kendra?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, do you want anything to drink or are you comfortable?
No, I brought a water with me, so.
Oh, okay, wonderful. Did you get here okay? Did you make it here?
Yeah, I kind of got lost a little bit because I'm kind of from out the country, so
Oh,
the city
no.
kind of freaks me out a little bit.
Oh, no, I'm sorry about that.
It's okay.
So I'm going to talk to you a little bit about our informed consent. I'm a mandated reporter, so pretty much what that means is if you are thinking suicidally or you might be a harm to other people or yourself, then I would have to maybe take some caution on that and proceed. Okay. And then we do have confidentiality, and the confidentiality is pretty much everything that's discussed between us stays between us unless your parents are involved. Okay, they might be able to hear some things, different things.
Okay.
Okay, so do you know why you're here today?
Not really. I just know that I'm supposed to go see a social worker. I was told that I'm supposed to come, so.
Okay, who are you told by?
My parents told me that I have to.
Okay, so yeah, they came and they talked to me and they're concerned about your truancy at school.
Okay.
You seem to be missing a lot of school, is that right?
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Okay, can you explain to me, what's going on?
Well, I have a new boyfriend, and I don't really get to see him because he works at night. So during the day is the only time that I really get a chance to see him or hang out. And he has a kid, so there's a lot of stuff going on with that, and making sure that time kind of gets spread around. But most of it's just kind of spending time with my boyfriend, and that happens to be during the day. So.
Okay, do you like school?
It's alright.
Yeah, you don't seem too sure about that.
No, it's just super, super easy, and I need a challenge. I need it to be hard for me to push myself, and it's too easy, so I just don't want to be there. I just leave.
Okay. Your parents had mentioned something about you guys aren't getting along real well either, not just because of the truancy, but
fighting a
grades.
lot.
And can you tell me a little bit about what's going on there with your parents?
Well, they're just mad at me because I'm not keeping my grades up. They want me to be able to go to college, and with my grades and not going to school, they think that I won't be able to go to college. They think that I won't get a job or be able to support myself, and they're tired of putting up with me. I come home late, and they're just really upset with me. We fight a lot over it.
So do you feel like you want to go to college?
Yeah, it's something I look forward to, but I don't know. If my boyfriend doesn't go, then I'm not gonna go. I want to be with him.
Okay. Okay, so you would be interested in going to college, except because of your boyfriend, you're maybe not thinking about that. Am I getting that? Am I understanding that?
I think a lot of my decisions I'm making now are based on him, and making sure that it's about him and I, and not just me wanting to go to school, if that makes any sense.
So when you say it's about him and you, can you tell me a little more about that?
Like, anything that I decide is based on if I get to do it with him. If he's not going to go to school, then I don't want to go to school. If he's not going to go to work and I can spend more time with him, then I'll spend more time with him.
Okay. So pretty much what he does, you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Is that fair to yourself, do you think?
I mean, try to do it for him.
Have you talked to your parents about this? How do they feel? If they were here, what would they say about you wanting to follow your boyfriend around? How do you think that they would feel about that?
I think they'd be pretty upset because I'm not doing what I want to do. I'm more doing it for him and not myself.
Do you ever think about that for yourself? That maybe if you follow him around too much, then it kind of takes away from you?
I haven't really thought of that, but it makes sense. I mean, I'm not doing what I want to do or following anything that I want to do. I'm just kind of doing what other people want me to do.
Yeah, how does that make you feel?
That I don't really matter. It doesn't matter what I want to do. It doesn't matter what my wants and needs are and goals are in life.
So if you could change something, what would it be that you would change when it seems to me by your nonverbal cues that you might be a little apprehensive not talking about it and following him,
I think it's because I realize it, like when someone else says it back to me or saying it out loud, I think I kind of realize that I'm not really doing what I want to do. I'm not doing what I should do. I should be going to school. I mean, I got straight A's. My parents can't be that mad at me. I used to be really good in school.
So when you talk about going to school, and you did really good in school, like on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being really unhappy and 10 being really happy, how do you feel about your life right now not going to school?
About a 2.
Can you describe that feeling to me? What does that feel like to you?
I feel like I'm letting my parents down. That I'm letting myself down. I want to fail. It's like my biggest fear is failing.
So was there ever a time in your life that you actually did do something for yourself?
Yeah.
Where you weren't following anybody around?
When I did what I wanted to do, I was playing soccer year round.
And how long ago was that?
Last year, year and a half ago.
Okay. How did you feel when you were playing soccer and doing
Happy.
things for yourself? Yeah.
I could let all my frustrations out with anything in life. I didn't have any boys that I really thought about either.
So if we could go back in time, at that time when you were really happy, what would you change about now to get that feeling back?
Probably the boyfriend. Make a better choice than someone.
Okay. But that wouldn't be easy to do at this point, would it?
No, but makes me wonder if I really do truly love him or not.
So that's something that you might have to kind of think about maybe.
Yeah, definitely.
So it obviously bothers your parents a lot, which is kind of understandable because of your schooling and your grades going down. It seems like it might be bothering you a little bit too as we start talking about it and how you would really like to be happy again, maybe play soccer again.
Yeah, I think that'd be a good idea. I haven't played in a long time and I really miss it. It's like my one stress reliever. It made my parents happy.
Do you think a lot of the stress that you and your parents are having right now is because of your boyfriend and you? And
Yeah, I think so. Because when you really think about things, that's really when it started to go downhill.
so when you and your parents talk about your boyfriend and your actions with your boyfriend, how do they react? What are things that they say?
They
What
get
are
really
things?
upset and they yell at me and tell me I'm smarter than that. They tell me that you know better than to skip out on school. You know better than to completely change what you like and not follow what you like. They yell at me because I'm not playing soccer anymore. They yell at me because I'm not doing the things that I normally do or the things that are me.
So when they're yelling at you, then what is your reaction to them? How do you react?
I get mad because they're calling me out and they're right.
So you're upset because they're right and you're wrong?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I think that we should maybe think about some goals or something.
Okay.
Do you think that's a good idea? Do you feel like setting goals might be a good thing?
Yeah. I guess it depends on what they are.
Do you have any ideas of goals that you would be interested in setting?
Going back to school.
How would you go about doing that?
Maybe talk to someone at school about getting back into it and fixing everything that I haven't done and missing stuff.
Do you have a teacher at school that you trust?
Yeah, I'm a German teacher.
So maybe within the next week you can go and talk to your German teacher about maybe getting back into school?
Yeah,
If he could help you with it?
I guess I could.
Your nonverbal cues show me you're not real sure if that's a
I
good
don't
goal
know.
or not.
It's embarrassing. I don't want the teachers to know what's going on. I mean, they probably already know, but to have to go to them and ask for help, I don't like asking people for help.
But that's what they're there for, right?
Yeah, but I don't like admitting that I need help.
So if this isn't a real good attainable goal for you, is there some other way that you can maybe do it? Maybe somebody that you trust but you're not quite as close to that you could talk to at school? Like a counselor, or
Yeah, there's a counselor there. I'm actually pretty close with her.
would you feel more comfortable talking to her maybe?
Yeah,
Go talk to her in the next 7 days, we'll say?
yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay, you seem a lot more relaxed about that.
Yeah, I feel like she can't really have an opinion on me, and she can't judge me.
Right.
She has to be there to help me, right? She's a counselor. That's her job.
So, as we're talking about everything that's going on with you and your boyfriend and your mom and dad being upset, that truancy is kind of against the law, so it's kind of a bad thing,
Yeah.
You mentioned, wanting to go to college, but you won't go to college if your boyfriend doesn't go, and some of these different things that maybe you, as you stated, I believe that you could maybe work on yourself a little bit more.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be another goal maybe that you could do, not to have too many goals, but one goal is maybe to take less focus on your boyfriend and put more focus on yourself.
Yeah, I definitely think that's a big thing. That I need to get back to me and do what I like to do, and not let someone else's, just because I have a boyfriend, not letting that control what I do anymore.
So how would you go about doing a goal like that? What do you think?
Setting boundaries. I need to set some boundaries with my boyfriend,
Okay.
or even just talk to him and figure it out. Maybe it's not the right choice to even date him.
Do you think maybe the goal could be like in the next 7 days? You come here with your parents and sit down and maybe talk to them, and maybe they can help guide you through that process?
I mean, probably. I mean, they were young ones too, right? So they probably, maybe they've been there. Maybe they've had an experience like that.
Yeah, maybe talking with somebody neutral in the room, you won't have the yelling back and forth, and maybe you guys can really
Yeah,
settle
that'd be a really
things
good
down.
idea. I hate fighting with them.
Yeah, and I won't take sides. I'm going to be completely neutral for both parties.
Yeah.
So why
I
don't
just
we
don't want them
set
to be
that?
mad at me. Like, I get it. I made a mistake. I'm not going to school, and I don't want to get in trouble for that. So I'm willing to step up and take responsibility and fix that. But I don't want them to yell at me anymore. I don't feel like they understand me when they yell at me.
So I understand that. I can understand that a lot. It's very hard to have parents yelling at you, and maybe that's something that they have to work on too. But
I think
you'll
that's
have
what's
to.
pushed me away. Is the yelling. It makes me want to not come home. Makes me want to stay out.
So
Even
that,
though I know I'm disobeying them, I still don't want to be put in that situation. I don't want them yelling at me anymore.
so that'd be a great thing for you to be able to discuss with them during our meeting in the next 7 days, huh?
Yeah.
And then you can tell them and express to them how you're feeling, and they can understand that the yelling is what's pushing you away, and maybe that's what's pushing you into this relationship that's not very healthy for you.
Do you think though, because I've missed so much school that I'm gonna have to repeat, that I won't be able to graduate?
I don't know. I can't say that for sure. I mean, there is summer school options. There are other options out there. Something probably your counselor at school could help you better with.
Yeah.
You know, I would say that that's your best bet. I can't really tell you. There are programs out there that we could look at also, but those I think will be down the line. I think you should work with your
Figure out a plan.
counselor. You think maybe first
Yeah, I
and see what
guess.
she says.
Figure out a plan for now and
Yeah.
what to
And
do.
I'm gonna bring you back in time a little bit before all this happened. Was there a time where your parents and you were getting along great? You said
Yeah.
that you were getting straight A's.
Just before mom and dad started working a lot, they weren't doing late hours. And they were there in the morning, or we'd have family dinner at night. And we'd all sit at the table together. Now we don't do that anymore. Even when I am home, it still doesn't happen because they're not home. But I mean, even my soccer games, they both were always there at my games, no matter what, no matter how far they had to drive.
So they supported you a lot back then.
Yeah.
And maybe that's what you're missing now is the support.
Yeah, I guess.
So if you fell asleep last night or tonight, and tomorrow morning a big miracle happens between the night, what would be the first sign? What would be the first clue that something awesome happened and brought you back to that time before all the problems started?
Everybody's sitting at the table together. It's happy. There's no yelling or screaming.
You have a smile on your face. Seems like you're kind of going back in that time right now. You relaxed a little bit. That was a really happy time for you, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of like it didn't matter what was going on in life. Everybody put it aside and we could still be a family, watch a movie together, or have a game night, or sit by the fire and order pizzas, or I mean, just anything.
That's great. So our meeting's coming to an end here shortly. but I think that we got a lot covered today.
Yeah.
You seem like you're a little bit more relaxed than you were when you first came.
Yeah, I just didn't know why I was coming. I knew it was because of my parents, so I figured it had to do with the fighting, but it makes sense. I know I
Yeah.
screwed up.
So the things that you're going to kind of look at in the next 5 to 7 days that we discussed are, talking to your school counselor. I think that's a
Yep.
big step. Talking about options for school,
Yep.
and then meeting with me and your folks by the next 7 days,
Yep.
and kind of talking to them about arguing and fighting and how they're kind of pushing you away. And it seems to me like you do know what you want. It's just how can you break free from this
Yeah.
cycle that you've been falling into with your boyfriend,
Yeah.
Does that seem about right?
Yeah. I think I need to do it. I know I need to do it, so I'm ready.
Do you have any questions about what we went over or any concerns?
Are we meeting next week then too? Go over
Yeah.
everything? Do I bring my parents with to that one? Or will you call them?
I can call them or you can talk to them, whichever one you would like to do.
I think you should call them.
Okay.
I just don't want them to get mad at me because they'll question why they're coming or why I'd want them there.
Okay,
So.
I can call them within the next 5 days, and we'll set up that meeting for 5 days or 7 days from now.
Okay.
Okay, and you're gonna touch base with your school?
Yep.
Okay.
Talk to my counselor.
Do you feel pretty positive about that?
Yeah.
I think they're great goals, and I think you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
We'll try and get your life back on track and get you happy.
All right.
All right. Well, it was a pleasure meeting with you today.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Have a good one.
Yeah.